welcome to another episode of our summer series. Last time we were toning our beach bodies by focusing on our core and our shoulders. Today we're going to focusing on de-bloating. So maybe you feel like your core is still not as toned as you want it to be, but part of the problem can actually be just from bloating. And we can have bloating problems by so many factors. For example, our diet or the way we eat, maybe we talk too fast or inhale too much. Anyways, for whatever reasons, being bloated can also lower your self-confidence and just making it uncomfortable in your day-to-day life. So for today, we're going to be focusing on some de-bloating poses in yoga to help you not only get rid of all the bloating in your core mostly, so that your core is more defined, but also make it a little bit lighter for you in your day-to-day life. So without further ado, let's get started. We're first going to get started in a cat-cow pose. So come into a tabletop position, shoulders stacked on top of your wrists, and then your hips stacked right on top of your knees. Alright, and once you have the right alignment, let's go through some cat-cow. So with one breath in, arch your back and bring your gaze up. And you breathe out, round your back, and bring your gaze down, relax your neck. Let's be here for 4 more breaths. Breathe in, arch your back, bring your gaze up. And breathe out, round your back, and bring your gaze down. 3 more times. Breathe in, arch your back, bring your gaze up. Breathe out, round your back, bring your gaze down, relax your neck. 2 more times. Breathe in, arch, and look up. And breathe out, round, and look down. Last time, breathe in, arch, and look up. And then breathe out, round, and look down. And then from here, let's first open our knees a little bit wider. Should be as wide as our mats. And then bring our toes together, and then we can sit on our heels to come into a child's pose. Okay, and we're gonna be here for 5 breaths together again. So breathe in, lengthen, and breathe out, sink down a little bit more. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, sink down a little bit more. 3 more times. Breathe in, lengthen. And breathe out, sink down. 2 last times. Breathing in and out. And the compression on your stomach is going to help you to de-bloat. And if some air passes through your mouth or somewhere down under, that's all good. That's the purpose of this class. Alright? And after you finish the 5 breaths, you're going to keep your hands on the ground and then kind of move your hips forward to come into a plank pose. Alright? And we're going to hold this plank pose for 5 breaths as well. And you are going to see some more definition in your abs. And by focusing on our cores, we're going to have to squeeze out some air in our stomachs. So that's helpful for de-bloating as well. So let's be here for 4 more breaths together. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out. Prop your chest up a little bit more. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out. Prop your chest out. 2 more times. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, ground yourself. And 1 last time. Breathe in, lengthen. And breathe out, ground yourself. And then from here, you can either hop or step to the top of your mat. And then we're just going to be in a forward fold for a little. Okay, make sure that you relax your neck. And you can either shake your head no or nod your head yes to make sure that you're releasing all the tension in your neck. And let's be here for 5 breaths as well. Feel free to bend your knees Breathe in, while lengthening through the crown of your head. And we breathe out and you sink a little bit deeper. Okay, breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, fold a little bit more. 3 more times, breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, fold a little bit more. 2 more times, breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, fold a little bit more. And one last time, breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, fold a little bit more. And from here, you're gonna step your right foot back, but not that wide, right? So we're not going for a warrior pose. We're going for a triangle pose. So let's make sure that the stance is not too wide so that you can have both your legs almost straight and then your upper body folded forward. Okay, so let's be in this pyramid pose for 5 breaths as well. So breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, can you fold forward a little bit more? 4 more times, breathe in, lengthen. And breathe out, fold forward. 3 more times, breathe in, lengthen. And breathe out, fold forward. And one last time, breathe in, lengthen. And breathe out, fold forward a little bit more. Okay, and then you're gonna pivot your right foot so that your right toes are pointing towards the top right corner of your mat. All right, so it's almost like we're getting ready for a warrior 1. But then we're just gonna open our upper bodies to the right side, and then feel free to adjust your stance a little bit more, okay? To come into a triangle pose. So both your legs should be as straight as possible, all right? And then your upper body is leaning towards the left side. Your arms are opened, forming almost one straight line, perpendicular to the ground. And let's be in this triangle pose for 4 more breaths together. So breathe in, lengthen. And breathe out, extend a little bit more. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, extend through your fingertips and open your chest a little bit more. 2 more times, breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, expand. One last time, breathe in, lengthen. And breathe out, expand. Perfect. And then from here, we're gonna pivot our right feet to step forward 1 more time. Okay, so we're coming in the forward fold, and then we're gonna get ready for a pyramid pose on the other side. So step your left leg back, step your left foot back, okay? So toes are all pointing towards the short edge of your mat, okay? And then legs are as straight as possible, hips are level. And we're gonna be in this pyramid pose on this side for 5 breaths as well. All right, so breathe in, lengthen through the crown of your head. And breathe out, fold forward a little bit more. 4 more times, breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, fold forward. 2 more times, breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, fold forward. And the last time, breathe in, lengthen. And breathe out, fold forward. All right, and then let's pivot our left feet together 1 more time. And pivot our upper bodies and adjust the stance of your feet to come into a triangle pose on the other side. All right, so both legs are as straight as possible. You're leaning towards your right side, arms open, forming one straight line, perpendicular to the ground. And let's be here for 4 more breaths together. So breathe in, lengthen through the crown of your head, and breathe out, extend through your fingertips. 3 more times, breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, expand. 2 more times, breathe in, lengthen. And breathe out, expand. And one last time, breathe in, lengthen. And breathe out, expand. Perfect. And now we're gonna pivot our left feet to be facing forward. And then you're gonna step your left foot forward. And then you're gonna sit down to the ground. Figure out. Okay. So straighten your leg and kick your legs don't need to be as straight as possible because we're gonna fold forward in the seated position, and this might require a little bit more flexibility than folding forward when we're standing. So feel free to bend your knees as generously as possible when we fold forward. Alright. So no matter what degree you can fold forward, let's deepen into this forward fold for 5 breaths. So breathe in, lengthen through the front of your head, and breathe out, fold forward a little bit more. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, fold forward. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, fold forward. 2 last times. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, fold forward. And one last time, breathe in, lengthen. And breathe out, fold forward. Perfect. And then you can lie down onto the ground. Alright. And then you can bring your left knee to your chest first to be in this one-sided knee to chest pose. But in actuality, the Sanskrit of this pose actually translates into wind relieving pose. So it's really helpful for de-bloating. Alright. So let's just press our left knees to our chest for 2 more breaths. Breathe in, lengthen, and breathe out twice. A little bit more. One last time, breathe in, lengthen, and breathe out. Press a little bit more. All right, and then from here, you're gonna open your left arm to your side. Open it into a half T. Maybe palms can be facing the sky. And then your right hand can come to the outside of your left leg so that you can push your left knee to your right side. Okay. Make sure that your left shoulder and both shoulders are firmly on the ground. And that's part of the reason why we're opening up our arms, right? So that we can have that leverage to have more connection with the ground. And let's be here for 4 more breaths together. So breathe in, lengthen through the crown of your head. And breathe out. Twist a little bit more. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, twist. 3 more times. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, twist. And one last time. Breathe in, lengthen. And breathe out, twist. And then with 1 breath in, you're going to bring your knee back to your chest, give it a little squeeze, and then we're going to squish our legs. So right knee to your chest this time. All right, and we're going to be in this wind relieving pose for 3 more breaths together. So breathe in, lengthen through the crown of your head. And breathe out, squeeze a little bit more. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, squeeze. And one last time, breathe in, lengthen. And breathe out, squeeze. And then open your right arm to the side this time into a half T. Palm facing the sky. And then you can bring your left hand to be on the outside of your right knee so that you can push your right knee to your left side. Okay, make sure your shoulders are on the ground. And let's be here for 5 breaths together. So breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, you can twist a little bit more. 4 more times, breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, twist a little bit more. And one last time, breathe in, lengthen. And breathe out, twist a little bit more. All right. And then when you're ready, with 1 breath in, you're gonna bring your knee back to your chest. And then bring your left knee to the chest as well. Bring your head to your knees to be in this little ball. And just give it a really tight squeeze, imagining yourself in a tiny little ball. Okay, and then you can lower your upper body onto the ground. And then you can kick your legs out. Okay, so knees are bent. And then the palm of your feet are facing the sky. Alright, and we're gonna be in this happy baby pose. So if you want to give yourself a little bit more of a squeeze, you can bring your hands to your feet. So either on the outside of your feet, or you can bring your fingers loop around your big toes to give yourself a little squeeze more towards the ground. Alright. And then you can even roll left and right a little bit to massage your spine while you de-bloat. Let's be here for 4 more breaths together. So breathing lengthen through the front of your head. And when you breathe out, you squeeze yourself to the ground a little bit more. Breathing lengthen. And breathe out, squeeze. 2 more times, breathing lengthen. And breathe out, squeeze. And one last time, breathing lengthen. And breathe out, squeeze. Alright, and then you can close your legs and give yourself a little squeeze for one last time. And then you can release everything onto the ground. And whenever you're ready, you can come back into a seated position. And that was it for our de-bloating, quick and easy yoga flow. If some air is coming out from either end of you, that's actually the intended result for this practice. So I hope that you feel so much less bloated after this practice. And now, go enjoy your day when you're feeling a little bit lighter and more confident. Thank you so much for joining me on the mat today.